What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Scotty Holiday 2. My name is Scotty Holiday. I am a queer creator and a huge Star Wars nerd, so if that's something you're into, please consider subscribing to my channel. I recently went to my parents' house and got all of my old Star Wars toys out of their attic, and I thought it would be fun for us to go through all of them together and to show you all the stuff that I have. I ended up finding a lot more stuff than I expected, so I'm going to be putting out multiple videos so I can go over everything with you. In my last video, I went over all my old Star Wars ships and vehicles, so if you haven't seen that video yet, I've put a link in the cards and in the description so you can check it out as well. Today, we're going to be going over the CommTech chip reader, which I actually think is one of the first Star Wars toys I ever got. So the CommTech chip reader was released back in 1999 along with Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and if you're a prequel baby like me, you probably had this toy or know somebody who did. With the Episode 1 toy line, Hasbro released a CommTech chip with each of the action figures from the collection. Each chip contained about 3 audio clips from the specific character, and they actually put out a total of 51 different chips. In this video, I'm going to be showing off the CommTech chip reader and the 7 chips that I have. Also, please make sure to like the video and leave a comment letting me know if you had a CommTech chip reader. Before we get started, I also wanted to show y'all this amazing commercial that I found for the CommTech chip reader, and it's actually got some pretty decent green screen effects.
Listen, the explosive words and sounds of the Star Wars CommTech system. Imagine yourself in the movie.
I sense a disturbance in the Force. May the Force be with you. You join me. You will be a Jedi, I promise. You have been well trained.
You haven't experienced Star Wars until you've experienced CommTech. You haven't experienced Star Wars until you've experienced CommTech. Figures come with chips, readers sold separately, batteries not included. It's your universe.
I was hoping that after the N1 that the batteries in this one would work, however they did not. But I went out and got new batteries. And this is probably the first time I've had to buy a 9-volt battery in my entire life. But I couldn't not show you guys this toy. So this is the CommTech chip reader, and I've already taken the back off. The battery that was in it somehow was not corroded or nasty or anything, so we love that. But I'm gonna go ahead and break into this battery pack and get a battery put in there so we can try it out. Hopefully it'll still work. I don't even know how to put these in. Would you look at that? If you put the plus and the minus in the correct spots, it works. All right, let me go ahead and screw this back on because I literally have to have a screwdriver to literally take the battery in and out of this toy. Okay, the moment of truth. Okay, so we've got power. So if you push this button here, that powers it on. Let me show you the chips. So let's start off with looking at what else comes with it. So it has these little, I don't know what to call them, so I'm just gonna refer to them as hollow discs. And if you look at them up close, it has a little like computer chip in it. And on the back, they have the name and status. So like Darth Sidious, status, Sith Lord. Oh, it's backwards, you can't tell. Senator Palpatine, Naboo Senator, member of the Galactic Senate. Darth Maul, Sith Lord, apprentice to Darth Sidious. Watto. Should I do the impression? Yeah, I should probably do the impression because I definitely did the other day. He's like, Nubian, we have lots of that. Toydarian junk dealer and Mos Espa. They call me a junk dealer. Oh my god, I need to stop. Okay. Qui-Gon, Jedi Master. Obi-Wan, Jedi Knight, apprentice to Qui-Gon Jinn. So is he a Jedi Knight or is he an apprentice? Can you be a Jedi Knight and be an apprentice? I thought only Padawans could be apprentices. I don't know. I'm gonna get my Star Wars YouTuber card taken away for that one, but you know, oh well.
Be mindful of the living force, young Padawan.
Yes, Master.
We move on. Alright, so what you would do with this toy is if you look at it, you see this one's red here. So you would put these up to the toy and you would hear lines from the character. So let's see if I can get it to work now. So I'm going to hit this button right here to turn it on. Alright. Senator Palpatine.
The Republic is not what it once was.
The Republic is not what it once was.
The Senate is full of greedy, squabbling delegates. You see, Your Majesty, we will elect a new Chancellor.
So those are the Senator Palpatine lines. Let's go ahead and do Darth Sidious next, just to see if we can hear a difference.
Wipe them out. All of them.
Okay, well that didn't sound like Darth Sidious. But he did say that in the movie.
Queen Amidala is young and naive. You have done well, Viceroy.
I guess I shouldn't be complaining about this. Let's do Watto next. Let's see how spot on my impression was.
Don't get me wrong. I have a great faith in the boy.
I don't know. I think my Watto impersonation was better than whatever that was.
The Bulgarians is going to win, I think. No money, no parts, no deal.
No money, no parts. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Let me just stop with the impressions. Alright, let's do Darth Maul.
If the trace was correct, I will find them quickly, Master.
That somehow sounds a lot like Senator Palpatine. Definitely not Sam Witwer.
At last, we will have revenge.
Okay, the lightsaber noise is pretty cool, but these kind of sound like a speak and spell. Let's move on to Qui-Gon.
Feel, don't think. Use your instincts.
Well, that's not Liam Neeson.
Anakin will become a Jedi. I promise you. Be wary. I sense a disturbance in the Force.
That was the same lightsaber clip, maybe with a little bit extra as Darth Maul. I wonder if Obi-Wan's gonna have the same one. Let's find out.
Yes, Master.
Okay, that's probably the best sounding one out of all of these so far. Let's see if the rest sound as good.
Master, destroy us! They're shield generators!
Damn, okay, Obi-Wan got a whole monologue on this little chip.
It's an invasion, Obi.
Out of all of the lines to choose, some of these lines are really questionable. So there's one last chip that I want to show you guys, and it's actually the chip that comes with the CommTech chip reader itself. On the front, it's got the actual Star Wars logo, and on the back, it's got a picture of the CommTech chip reader itself. So this one, I didn't really know what was going to be on it. I assumed it was just going to be some kind of instructions or something like that, but I wanted to make sure I showed this one off as well.
You will be a Jedi, I promise.
Okay, that sounds like Obi-Wan to Anakin.
May the Force be with you.
I have no idea who that's supposed to be. Maybe Qui-Gon, I think? I don't know.
Oh, maxi big, the Force.
Okay, so we got some Jar Jar Binks in there. We love Jar Jar Binks here. Maybe that's the Lucre Hulk blowing up? I have no idea. General Explosion number 65. Let's see what some of these other buttons do. So there's our blaster. This is why I don't make lightsaber videos, because those moves, y'all would just laugh at me. And this is what I have to say to that. So the CommTech chip reader, with its 9-volt battery, I'm really happy that it still works. With this toy, it was super cool because back in 1999, I don't even know if people really used computers in their home. The internet was super slow. I wasn't on the internet because I was literally 6 years old. So you couldn't go to YouTube and listen or watch clips from the movie. And back then, you couldn't go and rewatch the movie unless you went to the theater. So with this toy, you could literally play lines from the movie with all these little discs on this CommTech chip reader. How fucking cool is that? I love the shit out of this toy. I'm so happy that I was able to get this working and that it does still work. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. I had so much fun playing with this toy again, and it was probably the first time I picked it up in about 20 years, to be honest. While this toy was super cool when I got it, after the release of Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, I didn't really play with it anymore, and with the internet becoming more accessible, I didn't really have a need for it. All in all, I am super glad that I have this toy because it was super fucking cool for its time. So, did you have a CommTech chip reader, and if so, what character chips did you have? Let me know down in the comments below, or hit me up on Twitter so we can chat about it. All of my old Star Wars toys are so special to me, and I hope you're having as much fun watching this video as I am going over and playing with everything for the first time in forever. Please like the video and consider subscribing for more Star Wars content. To keep up with my latest updates, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are in the description below, as always. Thank you so much for watching the video, and may the Force be with you.